Hi, folks. Boy, you can't miss me today in this bright yellow. I told you I was going to change my dress in new clothes, dress in light. Love? Can you can you dress in love? Hmm. Can you be that which you thought you did to another or another did to you? You, love him, love her, love that. But instead of love as doing, maybe love, Cottingham love, is being. Supernatural love, Cottingham love, conscious love, complete love on a spectrum of new energy. Cosmic rays, shielded by no more. Are you the cosmic energy of one? The consciousness of a complete new creation. My name is Theodore Cottingham in a yellow outfit today. Found these yellow shirts online, sweatshirts. Found yellow sweatpants too. No, these are not my pajamas. Well, I'm at the point of no return, not. I am at the point of beginning me in a new way. Cottingham classes in, no matter what I wear, no matter what you are wearing, no matter what you are hearing, or are you hearing, seeing, feeling a different energy come forth? Not from your mouth, my mouth, or from our hearts to each other, not our blood pumping muscle, but our consciousness. Are you willing to love? Love? Are you willing to love something beside God? Something that supposedly gives you a refuge to work toward appeasing, complying with all the requirements, escaping hell, getting to heaven. You weren't born in sin. Separation, maybe. Separation from what you knew you were or have been the love of. A family of cosmic citizens. Will cosmic love take its place now? Sit at your table? Be in your mind? Contribute to your suffering no more, but the completion of your knowledge, wisdom, understanding, power, energy, might, glorification, where you glow and bright yellow. I'm at the point where it just doesn't matter whether you think I am gay, straight, blue, beaming, deceptive or not. I'm being me. Openly and above board, surreptitiously not. Or are you changing your vocabulary about what you think of love, Cottingham style? Will you respect love? So many people throw that word around so lightly, so often. almost unconsciously, just as a matter of cultural custom. Oh, I love you. Right. And maybe I do too. Maybe I have. But I'm talking about Cottingham Love today. It's imperative that you understand love. You see, I teach to love itself. See, this was a real revelation to me not that long ago. Early, I don't know, last year. I began to understand or sense, feel, be aware, become conscious of the fact that I would encounter people at times during different days. And I would encounter something about them. I thought they had a lot of light. See, that's a non-spiritual way to say it. Wow, I think you have a lot of love. You're a lover. But I've never seen her before. He's never heard that in his ears before from a man. And what do they think? What will you think? What do you think? I'm coming as a man, I'm coming as love. First person. Law not again, but love, loving love. So I'm teaching love, and I'm talking about love, the conversation of love, the Cottingham kind. Because if you don't know what love is, you will say you love, you will use that word to advance your proposition of you, your separation. You'll use whatever power, whatever tools, whatever vocabulary you can to get what you want. Or are you changing what you want? What you want to do, what you want to see, what you want to say, what you want to sign? Will the power of love itself grant you an opportunity to love beyond all the manner of means at your disposal? Or will you change what you love and how you talk about love? Or will you learn to talk with love itself, where love will come through you, where love itself will talk to you, converse with you? The consciousness of a complete energy spectrum, no longer fooling yourselves about sorrow or people promising to do things for you or love you until you die. Cottingham Love has respect. Respect. Where I respect you. I respect you not because of that big ring you wear, that big diamond or gold band, or that you have a Maserati, a big bank account, big influence, big office, big title, big robe, lots of authority over people. I I respect you because I know what you are underneath that flesh. I know where you came from and how deceived most of you are because your deception has enwrapped you in it, mesmerized you in it, and you love the action therefrom thereto, the exchange of energy that keeps you within a framework of marriage, of lawlessness, brutality, want, where you simply construct everything, every conversation, every day to get what you want. I shall not want. Want determines motive not, or what motive do you have for what you say, do, for what you see, for what you sign, for what you touch. Will you be respectful? Will you care for you? Care about you? The you that has no power no more, but the powerful you. Will you begin to see your power of love, in love, of love, to construct love, create love, become conscious of love, and let love flow through your speech, your everyday talk and conversation with your family, your friends, coworkers, colleagues, creators? Will you no longer just brush people off because they didn't brush their teeth today, or they smell funny, or they dress in bright colors, or you think they're gay or straight, or some other kind of classification that denies your approval of them, your acceptance of them, your recognition of them, your recognition of their value, of what they really are, no matter what they look like, smell like, sound like to you. Cottingham love is real. Substantial, substantive. Sustaining, I'm talking about love from the way I see it, the way I feel it, the way I know it, the way it's come to me, the way I've channeled it, the way I channel it now. What love has taught me of itself. I channel love, the unconditional kind. You see, big difference between unconditional love and that which is predicated upon the fulfillment of a quid pro quo. Will you love each other? Will you love your mom, your dad? Whether they seem to be alive to you or not, will you love them? Will you heal them? Will you heal your memory of them? Your future, your wounds, or the judgments that you have carried against yourself because somebody treated you unfairly, unkindly, said terrible things, maiming your life, your ability to think, your ability to love? Have they wounded you so bad that you can't love them? Love respects. Love is respectful. So you women, men too, If you're with people who don't respect you, they're always butting into your conversation. Oh, gosh. They have no respect for your word or what you think or what's happening in your life. If they have no respect for you, they don't love you. They may use the word, but they're just kidding themselves. And we want to think so often that people love us or that someone does. Someone needs us. Wait a minute. Need is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about love, unconditional love. Reciprocal love with a reciprocity factor of 1-to-1, or are you changing what you know, what you consider love is? Love is tangible, empirical, visible, felt, feelable, internally in the spirit. Are you willing to love love and respect people for what they are, no more the position of office they hold, where you just respect an office? You respect an office. Do you respect the person? Do you care about the person? Not their soul, but the actuality of their being in a reality that you cannot see, that you've been told about, that you hear about, that you sometimes wonder about? Are you willing to go into the vast yonder, the invisible, empirical, the empirical, eternal, invisible, immortal? Are you willing to become the immortal you? Will you see that which you have never seen before in words, helping you see the words, or helping you see the kindness, the manifestation of love, to operate with love, where you operate in love, no matter how people operate around you, no matter how they talk to you, talk down to you, condescendingly, wanting you to feel intimidated. Will you be your own person? Not will you be love in two shoes with your name across your forehead, whether you wear a bindi or not? Will you change your neocortex? Love loves. That's what love does, because that's what love is. And when you embrace love, to love equally, to love love itself, you begin to see energy in people's eyes, and twinkling light and sorrow at times. For you're an empath, not, or are you changing the empathy or sympathy or opulence of the mind, not, or are you opening up to a vast frontier where you see energy in ways that you have never lighted upon your path this way? Will you love each other? Will you give in to sin no more of distortion? Is distortion a sin? Not needing a savior? Or will you change what you think you need a savior for? Or are you sinning no more against you in them, or what one power is? Or weakness are we no more, feeling at the knees? I'm asking you to love each other. And to operate in your power to love, to live in love, and to love love. and to no longer let the circumstances create the environment that crushes you, causes you to stumble, causes you to feel like crap, causes you to feel unwanted, to feel wounded. So many people want to feel wounded, or do they? Maybe you've been wounded so long, you don't know what it feels like to unwound yourself. Or will healing you let begin flow to each other, to those who wounded you, who spoke unkind words, gave you the shaft? Are you willing to create a new love this day? A Cottingham love, a supernatural love, a love that respects each other, where you turmoil no more, create for each other the drama of, the dramatics, the kindness not, but where you prevail in what you want, where you just try to get what you want at any cost, being surreptitious or not. What is your motive worth? Who's determining your motive? Who's designing your motive? What motive are you designed by no longer? That which wants its own way? Will you see your power among the cosmos? Will you create affliction no more for you? Will you respect each other? Be kind, tender. There's a tenderness in true love. True love. Supernatural love, Cottingham love. There's a tenderness. It's inextricable. From caring about the conditions of other people. You care about Sudan, the Congo, Mauritania, Nigeria, Pakistan, Gaza. You care. That, you see, is no longer outside of your world because you're not walking in your little bubble or your little flesh suit, private to you, wanting just reality to be your little world about so self-centered. Will you open up your world to love? Will you let love you, guide you, speak with you like this, where you converse with love, the covenant? The covenant? Not a spiritual covenant. Or is it? Or is it beyond talking about spirits now, no longer seeking a spirit guide, some guru to give you his ideas, her nurturing? Will you change what nurtures you? Will you speak now the love of one at the table of affliction no longer? Will you no longer afflict love to superimpose man's ideas of it anymore, of what it is, what it looks like? Will you care for love, engender love, and be the gender of love itself? Of love, the very nature of love? Will you be what love is? There's a certain joyfulness that you begin to emit when there's a freedom to be who you really are, to exist in the moment, to exist in the state of love, to exist in an energy where you are creating the energy. You are the energy creator, and you're creating you all the time, every day, with every breath, every word that you speak. you're creating you. And you're denying your power. Or you're creating it, or you're operating in it. Your power to love. Your power to be love. To love love. And let love control your feelings no more. Will you love me? Will you love each other? Will you love, first and foremost, the one in your mirror, forgiving you of all done and not done? And go forth from here, committing to love, committing your way to love, not religion, committing your way to God no more, no longer seeking a God's will, whichever God you chose to worship in the past. Will you no longer be divined or divided by God worship? To have no God before you. See that you are the creator of you, creating new conscious energy, whether it be of yellow light or what slice of the visible spectrum are you no more limiting yourself to? You see, the whole energy spectrum is, yay, wide, wider than you can imagine. And visible reality is but a slice, a little bitty slice. Visible empirical reality that we think we are incarcerated to, that rule our lives. Our eyes rule our lives. Words rule our lives. Voices rule our lives, the way that they talk to us, talk about us, demand that we do certain things, or die. Death is not the enemy. Or are you willing to die to a lot of things that you thought would be worse than death or worse than life? Or are you changing your existence in this life to no longer be dominated by man? Man's words, man's thoughts, man's eyes, man's demands, or God's either. Whether you think God exists or not. Will you change your mind? Will you program your mind to no more be programmed by you that thought you were underneath the power and authority of God, of man, of woman? Will you love love? Will you be tender, kind? There's no brutality in love. None. There's no deception in love. And people who deceive you, talk wrongly about you or to your face, lie about you, lie to you, don't treat you as gold, don't treat you as who you really are. The king in the clothing of you, or the majesty, or the angel? Are you the power of one, no longer subject to man? Will you be love for love's sake? Will you pick up the mantle of love and love her, love him? But not destroy your marriage, not, or are you destroying a lot of things that controlled you in the past because love was conditional? Love was demanded. A certain behavior was construed as love. But love is freedom. And love lives freedom. And freedomizes the freedomizers, those who will emit freedom. At a glance, sometimes you just catch a person's face. For some reason, you think you know something, a transmission of energy has expired or revealed something in you. Are you changing how you operate this life, in this life, so that life you go to unafraid of your new one that you are creating before death entices you to lay down your life for it? Love, Cottingham Love, has integrity, cares about your word, does not lie, does not misrepresent, does not deceive. Hear me well. Many people are constant liars, intentionally deceptive, guilty of scienter. You can look it up. You can look it up in the Cottingham Bible, Scienter. It's the motive to deceive, the very motive to deceive. And so many people have it, operate with it, live it. But there's another way to live, to love. Will you live to love this day? To love your children, to love your parents? Will you reach out to them? And if they don't respond in love, it's okay, because it's not your responsibility, or is your responsibility first and foremost to you. To love, to love yourself, to be who you are. And when they're ready, you can forgive them not, or will you forgive all now before any other transactions take place? Will you forgive in advance? Will you be a forgiver, a lover? Will you forgive each other? No matter what you wanted in the past, will you see your power and not walk over it anymore to submit to other people who want to demand you be a certain way? Want to write that down? I listen to my teachings. I care for my word. I listen to these classes sometimes, several times a day. It's important to love. There's no joy without love. Not sustaining joy. Not joy that empowers. You see, joy, happiness can be so momentary, so fleeting. Contentment can seem so royal. But see, you're creating you, becoming a conscious creator if you're in my course. And this is a class in my course. Love teaching, love to be it. And I invite you to inquire of love. Write me your questions. But see, when you write me your questions about love, about channeling, when you write me your questions, when you pick up a tool, a visible, empirical, tangible tool, and begin writing me you're not just writing me in the flesh. You're writing us in the spirit that conveys that you're not separate from us, and us, we are not separate from you, because there's a consciousness of love prevailing that makes other people second fiddle no more. There's a love that grants the importance, the love, the recognition to each other. And when you begin to love, you begin to treat the grocery store clerk a little more patiently, have a little more understanding about who's doing what, why. My dad was a wonderful man. He was gentle, he was kind. He respected people. He told the story one time. A lot of people were on the train, the dining car, and the man going around serving, taking orders, bringing food, etc. seemed to be anything but efficient. He was a mess, couldn't remember things, dropped things, turned things over. And there were so many people that were exasperated with him. Finally, one man yelled out to him, "Man, what's wrong with you?" And tears streamed down his face. And he said, this morning, early in the wee hours of the morning, he got a phone call that his son had died. And he tried to get off of work. But the railroad told him there was no one else to take his place. And if he wanted to keep his job, he had to be there. So to walk in the shoes of another person, to walk a mile in their moccasins, or however you wanted to state that, you see, in just a moment, a few words, everything changed. There was understanding. There was compassion. Love. Forgiveness. What do you want to call it? What does love look like to you today in your circumstance, in your family, and where you live, and what you're doing and what you're facing? Bankruptcy? Divorce? It doesn't matter. I love you. Let love be there for you. Most people are always seeking love outside of themselves. We've sought love. We wanted love. We wanted the touch of love and the touch of being important in someone's eyes. Someone touch us. Someone that would touch us. Someone that would be kind. Start with you first. Love you and no longer loathe your body. Let no one body shame you. Let no shame be existence. The creators of shame don't love. They wound. And probably they have been wounded. All they know is to wound others. But for whatever reason and however they learn to wound each other so painfully, let not your heart be troubled for them. And wear not their words. Where, not their behavior or what you think they meant. Be the clothes of love-wearing light. The transparent, no matter what you have to wear this day, whether you're gay, straight, no matter what party you're from or who you party with, or what turns you on or turns you off. Will you love each other? Will you respect people? Will you value your word and value your values and begin to define your values and what you love and to recognize love? No longer deceitfully, no longer deceiving yourself about it, who you love and who loves you. Will you be the wisdom of the wise, of the Spirit, of grace, mercy, and peace, believing not just for the fondness of man. Create, Creator, O joy, and live love. This is just the beginning. I'm teaching on love, maybe many times. There are certain values and behavior. There are values that are inextricable to unconditional love. So whether these other people that you love or don't want to love meet your criteria for accepting them, for loving them, or not, begin to see love through love's eyes, that light of energy, that spectrum of many colors. Joseph, the coat of many colors, an energy spectrum, complete. Are you wearing no more the blood supply of other? The words generated by other people? Will you wear your own love and be the body of light? And spread your waves, your ways, your radiance. Where you spread your thankfulness, your kindness, where you talk to strangers and you're no longer worried about them ripping your head off because you're not powerless. You're kind to the people in the coffee shop, the grocery store, the workplace. And you're no longer deceptive with yourself. You're no longer deceiving you of your power. Value your word. Careful be with what you sign, with what you say. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Will you become more articulate? Will you study the word of God no more that somebody said was God's word? Will you create yours? In the wisdom of fools no more. The Cottingham Bible has a lot to say about integrity, about keeping your word, valuing your word, and not signing your life away to another till death. Because we may part ways. If I wear a dress, or I say something slightly out of kilter, something you don't approve of, Will you still love me? Will you still love you? Will you still love each other? There is a love coming upon the earth now that is not conditional. It contains respect, not. It is respect. It is thankful that you're alive. It is respectful for who you are. It is tender, but not powerless. And it is not passive. There's an active listening to love. And those who don't listen to you don't love you. Don't kid yourself. Or maybe they're just acting out of compulsion to be heard because they want to control every moment. Or you may know or you may not know all the details of what's going on in their life. Like the trainman, the server that was on the train. But you can love, and you are responsible for you. Please live your life and begin to love and forgive everyone of everything. Forgive you of all that you've done and not done. Be a forgiver. Be a lover. Be a respecter of your word. Value your word. Value your values. Take time to know them. Become more articulate. Think about what you want and what you don't want. It's a lot harder than people make out if you're getting at what really matters. To become matterless. To walk among the spirit. The dead not or will. You walk among the alive as the spirit of one, connected to the creation of grace, mercy, and peace, where you radiate to the store clerk and the co-workers, your communities, your neighbors, your relatives. You're no longer just passing the buck or doing what's been done unto you. You take a new turn. You decide. You choose. And you have the power of choice. What will you will today? To be, to do, to become, to operate in the love of one, respectfully, with kindness, with tenderness, and grace at your side no more? Or will you be it unto you? The one body that looks like you. Love each other. I'm learning to love more and more. Will you be the lovers who love each other? Will you understand love? Will you begin to ask love what to do, what to say? Will love speak? Will love communicate? Unconditional love will. But also there's all kind of voices, teaching and training, speaking all the time to you, to love hate and not know the difference. To love hate and hate love. So you choose. Rock upon your values. Not. But these are important concepts if you choose to make them important to you. And you choose what color you dress in. Be the transparent me. Be the spirit guides no more needing, but the one who knows who you really are. And enjoy your power. Enjoy your maker. Enjoy who chooses you to be you, the everlasting, immortal, perfection of the angels coming forth to no longer need this body again that we create all this criteria and judgment around. The angelic order of one, the order of the angels, one consciousness. That consciousness is aware. Consciousness is that which creates reality beyond the one that we have served with our eyes and that we have prostrated ourselves before with our ears and knelt at altars and pledged our lives to another God or person. Recreate you in the process of one. The one love, the one who loves, the one who creates the consciousness of the Most High. No one else under you, no one else over you. Will you be the first, the last, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end? All one. No longer creating you in separation. Create the life that now lives the love of unconditional love, power. Look up in my words this day. So when I say my words, what do I mean? My words that I brought forth, that I recorded, that I prepared for you to listen, to study, to become. In these YouTube videos, in my Bible, the things that I've channeled. You can go to the Cottingham Bible, Cottingham.com. It's over 4 times as large as the Christian Bible, for what it's worth, just thinking about the number of words. Over 4 million, I think. That's what my little search engine says. So you can search on a lot of things. Search on values. Search on the word integrity. Search on the word love. Search on the word meon, M-E-O-N. That was a new word to me when I channeled it. Meonics. Meology is a major in school, in college, in a school. A degree, can you imagine getting a degree in meonics? Where you begin to realize the real me is you in your flesh, but not of the flesh. In your flesh, but not subject to the visible empirical. You are really something adorable, beautiful. You see, are creation. You are the creator. You are one. Not limited to a view of the past or what makes you molecular. When you begin to view the value of you as not just creation, but the creator, and that you are not powerless, but you are all powerful. And you can choose what you do with your values and how you speak to people and what you create for them and the acceptance of who they are, whether they know it or not. You can walk in a power. You can walk in tenderness. And you can touch people with your love just by your presence, your will, your desire, being the one, no longer in the anomaly of flesh, limited to this planet. I say many things, many ways to introduce you to new concepts and teach you to be afraid no more of yourself, your power, your ability to create. I love you all. My name is Grace and Peace, not Theodore, a simple man. Cottingham, Cottingham.com. I love you all. Inquire. Begin to think, not just the way you've been taught to think. Let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, not. Let yours become acceptable to you that originate from a different place, space, another planet, another energy that has the complete energy spectrum, no more curtailed in you by what's turned on or off in your DNA, epigenetic stuff. Be the realizer, the recognizer, the royal, the regal, the angelic of one, and love each other in your power and need nothing else from anyone. Be the original creator of all creation you. And seek no love from outside, for all that you see is within you. Let not your heart be troubled for all the turmoil in this world. Create you again anew and be the regal royal in the symmetry of other not, but the summit of kings, the summit of angels coming about, the summit. Look up. In my words, the Cottingham Bible. Search and find me. Every day, find me as you write me. Write me this day, Box 34 in Eureka Springs. Send a check if you want to. And if you don't, write anyway. Write love. Inquire of love. Because when you write, you're creating. Imagining not, or are you a different energy, creating an energy that's no longer just creating you? Will you write your love into place? Will you inquire of love and let love answer? Will you flow love and channel love this way, this day? Will you be in a new course? You can enroll, Cottingham.com in mine. And this is how I teach and speak and dress occasionally in new things. Worry not about the press, for I have my own. The Cottingham Press. The Cottingham Consciousness. Cottingham Conversation. Did you listen to the teaching yesterday? The day before? Did you notice the word energy? How many times? How many phrases did I repeat? I love you all. I go now. Thank you for sharing your love. The more you give away, the more you'll have. Or is it the more you give away, the more you become it? You're giving away you, part of you, your energy, your creation, to give them the energy of love, to procreate that energy. in each other, the twinkle, the forgiveness, the understanding, the smile. The word where you say, hi, hello, where you express value and you withhold not your kindness from each other again. Let the angels go free from all the religious words and rites and rituals and the way criteria has been developed around conditional love. Come out and be who you really are. TheodoreCottingham.com, Cottingham.com. I speak like this, I teach like this, and I'm creating a course for the serious. You who will commit to create. You who will commit to inquire. You who commit to write, to communicate, to create the living kindness. No more experiencing the torture of man. Helping now grow the angel's wings. Grow now the new accord knot. But there'll be a lot of new things in the skies that you see now. And I love you. Hear me well. Hear my voice. Hear your love. And the heartbeat. Be of no other. Be the one I am. I love you all. You can email me, Theodore@Cottingham.com. You can write me, Box 34, Eureka Springs, Arkansas. I go down to the post office almost every day. It would be nice to receive from you. I give you my life in these words. My color, my energy, my values, with tenderness, kindness, and procreation of only me to have the consciousness of one. Create the creator with no oath, but the becoming mankind and no more limited to in the cloth that you called flesh. Be the rainbow's reward not, but I am replete in me the energy of one. Let's do new things in love with love. Thanks. Good day. Share this channel, share these words, and become the original you that needs not your flesh to want flesh anymore beside you. Be the original angels, the order of one. Good day. See ya.